Today's show brought to you live from Lounge Media Group Studios. It's Pedro and the Freight Hound with the Logistics Lounge. The views and opinions expressed on this show by its guests are not necessarily those of Lounge Media Group or the show host. So if you sue someone, make sure it's the party responsible for hurting your feelings. Also, grow up, be an adult, and understand not everyone thinks like you. And that's okay.
Man, what's happening, everybody? Mr. Hound, bro, you made it back. Woohoo! Barely.
Barely. Skate by the skin of your teeth, huh?
Yeah,
Did you
yeah.
leave with all your clothes on your back?
Surprisingly, yes.
Oh yeah, well, that's
I wish
that's
I
good.
wouldn't have, dude. Freaking lugging around the airport, all kinds of delays
I don't
yesterday. Got
I
back
don't
in
know if they
late.
would have let you through TSA like that, buddy.
They wouldn't have had a choice, dude. I was ready to
Uh,
go home, but yeah, man, fun trip. Glad to be back. Obviously, I have all the energy in the world right now, so Vegas was good.
dude, took it. It's gonna take you a minute, dude. Took us several days, bro. So I totally feel. Like I said, you going from that total decompress stage to like I have to get back into regular life work.
Yeah. Yep. But how was your weekend, man?
Uh, man, it was good, dude. My weekend was pleasant. What did I do? I don't even. Oh, I don't know. Oh yeah, wash cars, mess around with car stuff, and some house stuff, and then Sunday I just chilled, dude. Like we got so much traveling coming up, and I've already been busy this year, and so I just chilled on Sunday. But it was good, man. Just relax, man. Got a bunch this weekend. Man, look forward to this weekend. What is it? Oh, sorry, my son's birthday weekend. So I think we're going to go to Dallas, dude, to a car and toy museum, and probably find like some cool place to eat or whatever. So, but otherwise, life is good. Trying to get this freight, man. Trying to get this freight moved, dude. Tony, it is a freaking nightmare out there still, dude. It's just I don't know. It's absolutely crazy, man.
Better than no freight.
I know it's very true, very. I mean, in a sense, sometimes I mean, I guess it might as well be no freight because having problem
Yeah, you
like
can't
covering
pick it up.
stuff.
Ain't no enough
Yeah,
freight.
yeah, having problem covering stuff, dude. So it's just going to someone else, which makes you so. At least me aggravates me to no end because it's like, how is it that I've been looking for this truck, been trying to find it, working my cares, doing these things, and I couldn't find nothing, but some other mother fricker, find someone. It's like son of a you know what I mean? So it gets aggravating sometimes too. But a lot of folks don't want to do it. It's just a hard market out there, man. It's rough, man. The diesel prices and a lot of the carriers exiting, all of that stuff, man. It's just really put a crunch on stuff. So and I can't be mad at the carriers, dude, with the way the prices are at the pump. They're trying to definitely get obviously the most per mile now more than normally and stuff, so they can get the make sure they're meeting that new cost per mile. But yeah,
Yep.
otherwise, not everyone's like you, Hunter. Have our own freaking trucks that we can put stuff on. I mean,
Well,
I actually thought about you guys. Thought about you today, man. Read an article this morning about is it Republic's, Hunter? Is that who it is? It's a big liquor
oh,
distributor.
yeah, Republican National.
Yeah, yeah, and they're like either got bought out by someone or merging with someone, and like because of that, man, they're laying off a bunch of people, and blah 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 and stuff, and like I'm like, I don't think I know that's on a customer of yours, but I was like, I was like, well, because of that, man, laying people off, having to close stuff up, I wonder if it's going to open up some things, some distribution stuff for some other players, the industry, like my good friend Hunter and TJ.
Oh yeah, dang. Yeah, they're about to close on Reyes Beverage Group. That's huge.
Yeah, there you go, yeah,
Hmm. Well,
but so.
hopefully that hopefully that stops. I like my medium-sized small guys. My shipping with it's tough, man. Especially these bigger cats. They run cheap.
Yeah, dude. But anyway, so there you go. It's all I got, man. Good weekend. Good week so far. Ready for the weekend. All that good stuff. We only got what we got, Hunter. 2 weeks. Like a week from yeah.
Weekend, yeah, like a
Is
week,
it tomorrow
weekend
we
a
leave
day.
next week? Yes. A week and a day. Thank you. Thank you, bro. A week and a day before we go to large cars and guitars. So yeah, that's huge, man. Loving that. Shout out to our friends over at Multi-Service Fuel Card for getting us there. Really appreciate that. If give them some love real quick. If you're in the market for a really good fuel card, or you just need to add an extra one, right? Because you can never have too many. You know what I'm saying? Just kind of like credit. Well, you can have too many credit cards, but you get what I'm saying. Go to Multi-Service Fuel Card and sign up for them, download their app, and do some business with them folks. All right, man. Hunter, you got anything before we get to this news so we can get to this guest here?
Let's get to it.
All right, man. Some Lounge Media News, everybody.
Lounge Media News, brought to you by AR Doc Pro and sourced from truckingnewshub.com.
Some information on the AV front. Yesterday, April 28th, California DMV announced the approval of some new AV regulations applying to both light duty and heavy duty vehicles. Some of the new rules go into effect immediately, while others will be phased in over the months to come. California's new AV rules include increased enforcement of both heavy duty and light duty autonomous vehicles. Under the new rules, law enforcement may cite the actual AV companies for moving violations committed by their vehicles. Specifically, police may issue a notice of AV noncompliance to manufacturers when an AV commits any moving violation, thus enhancing visibility and accountability for AVs under traffic law compliance, said state officials. AV companies are also required to respond to first responder calls within 30 seconds and to provide access to manual vehicle override systems. New AV rules also authorize local emergency officials to create do not enter or temporary restricted area zones in response to public safety issues in order to keep AVs clear from active duty emergency zones. We've all seen the freaking videos online of these AVs just literally going through crash sites, dude. And one of them was like a robbery in progress or something like that. It's absolutely crazy, man. Additionally, lost my place. So additionally, yesterday, same officials said that AV manufacturers are now allowed to apply for permits to test and deploy heavy-duty autonomous vehicle technology on California roadways under these new rules. Officials say this new rule removes the prohibition on operating AVs with a gross vehicle weight of 10,001 pounds or more, opening the California market to AV freight operations. Heavy-duty AVs must still stop at CHP weigh stations and comply with all applicable state and federal CMV requirements. Finally, other new rule, AV manufacturers must begin with testing using a safety driver in the cab, and then they will be able to later progress to driverless testing before finally applying for final commercial deployment. So, yeah, man, I don't know if a lot of people knew that, California had banned these things. We had talked about this. I don't know if it was last year or, 2024. I can't remember when it was, Hunter, but, it was big. I remember we were all shocked when California's like, you ain't putting this crap on our roads. You know what I mean? Like, we're not cool with that. Yeah. So, they since reversed it, going to start testing it out. And, another state, man, another state trying to kill off the American truck driver.
It's going to crash and burn. Sounds like a good way to get some free money from these
dude, I literally was thinking the same thing when I read this earlier. I was like, yeah, continue to tell us your state is bankrupt and you need new tax revenue without telling us your state is bankrupt and you need new tax revenue. Oh, bro, yes, thank you. So, yeah, man. Oh, you man, telling you we're two like minds. That was my first thought on this.
First thing I heard was like, get money.
JR, man, hey, we got to get JR on the show. JR wrote a book, dude. Just wrote a book. I didn't even know that. He comments a lot and all that stuff, but he's never like, hey guys, I wrote a book. You should let me come on your show and let me talk about your book. So yeah, man. And JR's got a ton of experience, dude, like three decades or something like that. So JR, we got to get you on the show as a guest. What's up, Philip? How you doing, broski? Can't wait to see you next week, man. I'm going to need a ride from the airport, Philip, so don't be surprised if I call you next Thursday. Bringing me back some memories of silk. Oh, my God. Oh, go, Dick's back. this guy here. All right, Hunter, do you have anything else on the news, the AV stuff, man?
Brother.
Good to hear, Mr. Couch. Good to hear.
Oh, let's do it.
All right, cool. I'm sorry. I cut you off, man. I'm sorry.
All right.
Our good friends, Daniel and Ernest over at B Camper Sleeper, everybody.
Hi, hi.
What's happening, man? How you doing, bud?
I did all good. What about you?
Man, we are doing fantastic. Appreciate you all making some time for us coming on the show, dude.
Yeah, always, always.
Where's your mom at?
She is on a business of a mom's duty to take care of a
Okay.
child,
All right.
so she was not able to find the time.
Okay, all right. Just want to say hi to her. Your mother is a relentless woman, Daniel. Let me tell you, she does not miss a beat. She reminded me to remind myself to remind her about the show and made sure she had the link. Dude, she was like
That's
not missing a
cool.
step, man. Not missing a step. She's like, I filled out the form. Where's my link?
Very much like her. Very much.
She is all about the business, dude. All about the business. We like it, man.
Yeah, reassuring is never a bad option, you know?
No, not at all. So how have you been, Daniel? How you and your dad and your family been since we saw you at Mid America Trucking Show about a month ago, pretty much now.
Yeah, well, everything stayed pretty same. The Mid America Trucking Show, the Mets just bring a lot of attention to the idea and to the company itself. So we get like a big explosion of new interested people who, of course, all needed attention, and we all uh, try to give them as much as we possibly can of talking individually, explaining how things works, and like trying to find optimal ways to help them basically raise their living standards. Um, and mostly we was working on it. We also have started thinking about making a 3D models for our clients to see how the interiors look. And theoretically, soon enough, we're going to be able to see them on our website. So was pretty busy.
That's good to hear, man. So I guess goes without saying that in your investment in going to Mid America Trucking Show has paid off for y'all.
I would say so. You know, we are very new company on the market, so we will need to build the trust of our clients towards us. So our presence under something big as me Mets, it's just already big investment and big payout. And since just like while you was on our stand, you saw that like it's thousands of people just like coming through every minute to take a look at everything. So it's paid off in a matter of our reputation.
Yeah. Well, you guys had a really good spot there at Matt's. Y'all are pretty much
Yeah.
in the main hall, yeah, right behind
Right there
the
next to the Pro Talks stage,
Yeah.
the big one.
yeah, right there next to
And
Pro
this
Side.
is
And y'all's
also,
booth was busy.
it is achievement of my mother. Yeah, she was the one who fights to get this stand and this placing. And yeah, we was like crazy busy. I could have not stepped a feet out of our place because like I was speaking to all the people all the time. At some point, I was scared that my throat is not gonna survive after like second day.
Well, it's because what you guys have is just, it's so freaking cool, man. I mean, it's this little system, and that's what I think the best way to call it is system. This little system that you guys have made to put inside these trucks is absolutely phenomenal. So, I guess with that, we'll kind of get into talking about you guys. So, Daniel, if you would, man, tell us about your dad and yourself, your family, and how you guys got to be where you are and doing what you do with B Camper Sleeper.
Well, this is gonna be a long story uh, because we're coming from Ukraine, and our business of Big Camper itself is also started from Ukraine. We were specializing in RVs. We was doing RV trips, renting of RVs, repairments, everything that was close related to the RV. That's what we was doing, and we was basically the first ones in Ukrainian market who was like who imported and who bring the RVs to the country. But everything started even before that. All his life, Ernest was a big fan of traveling, a big enthusiast of studying the world by his own eyes. Um, and at some point, there was a question of like, what is the best way to experience the world around? And the answer was came pretty fast. And the answer was RVs, because Ernest in the past was a professional driver. He was a um, off-road driver. So he was very familiar of how to drive a car, and this was decided to bring in RVs. Um, so we started doing this. We started from traveling by ourselves, and then created a business who would have helped people to experience the same thing what we was experiencing. Um, there was a bunch of interest in Ukraine of buying RVs, of renting them from us, just like having their own little adventures with people in Ukraine, and those who was going outside of the country. It was like all over the Europe as well. Um, and that's how we get into the business of RVs. Then later on, years go by, big shift in our lives happened in a matter of war. Uh, After what we would needed to flee the country, and we in the end ended up in the United States, um, where we had a friend who has assisted us in moving into United States, and he himself is a truck driver. Uh, he's like long ago friend of Ernest from the motorsports, from the driving society. So he was pretty familiar that Ernest is pretty good driver, and he recommended him to try to become a truck driver. He basically taught him the CDL lessons and stuff. After what, he accomplished the test, get the CDL, hopped on a truck, and start driving around. Uh, and in pretty much first months of him start driving, uh, he understood the lack of comfort inside of a truck. Like as a guy who used to travel a lot on the RVs with like your personal shower, your kitchen, your toilet, you're just all around the comfort. Um, Ended up being in just like microwave, fridge, and little bed, and just like that's it. This was like out of the standards of a comfort, where when he writes the question, where the heck is my toilet? Uh, and this is how the idea became. This come from personal irritation of being out of the comfort zone when you are 24/7 on the road. Uh, this is how he came up with idea. Later on, when new rules about CDLs was added, we decided to start doing the business itself more than driving. And that's where I step in also as a salesperson who was talking to the clients and stuff. While Ernest was doing first prototypes, we was kind of trying to talk to people and see. Very quickly, Ernest made the first few prototypes, our Fredliners Cascadia that you saw in our mats, our two models of gray and red. And as soon as we did the first one, we launched our Facebook that like immediately find a success, and like from for like what 4 months is now, no, 5 months since we started the business and our Facebook account, we have almost 200,000 followers on the Facebook just now, which is like for me it's pretty good indicator of like, oh, this idea is kind of rocks, like people like it. So yeah, we started doing our social medias and stuff, and start getting requests. People was curious, and we started just talking to people, explaining how it works. You need to build a credibility for the people. You need to give them hope that everything is gonna work, and like our service is kind of pricey. And of course, you don't want to give such money to someone who you don't know. So we are kind of building the trust with the people. And basically, the idea and how it's can to be and what we are right now, it's a combination of comfort, experience, irritation, and solving the problem that existed.
Wow, that's appreciate sharing it with us, Daniel. I mean, and that's full circle story. So I guess, I mean, honestly, first question, what kind of off-road stuff, what kind of racing and driving did your dad do? I mean, that's the first thing.
Папа, можешь, пожалуйста, сказать мне, в каких гонках ты участвовал, как называется, как бы просто терминами, а я объясню.
Есть трофи рейд и есть ралли рейд. Ралли рейд это like Париж-Дакар, а трофи рейд это в Америке это как рок-роллинг.
So basically, what he's saying, he was doing the trophy raids and the rally raids. Trophy raid is basically as a Paris-Dakar, and the another type is rock and roll,
Rock-rolling.
something.
Yeah.
Rock rolling, which is like, if speaking non-professional terms, it's just big trucks going out on the wild in the like most uncomfortable ways, in the swamp, in the desert, in the hills, and need to go and grab flag, make a photo with a little flag, and then go back, like, to prove that you've been there. And you need to collect a bunch of those flags on the track, and then who collected all the flags and came back first, this is the winner.
Dude, that's interesting.
That's pretty cool.
That is pretty cool, man. That's dude. It's like Baja racing, but capture the flag at the same time, Hunter. You know what I mean?
Это как Баха, которая у них Mint 400 называется, там, где работал в прошлом году.
It's like Baja, like Mint 14. He was volunteering last year in this race as well.
Yeah, man. Your dad's the second guy we've met that does rally stuff. Hunter and I went to an event in Chicago last year, and we met a guy named Vega, and he used to do rally racing in the late '80s and '90s over in Europe, man. And yeah, so it's pretty.
But now you met the guy who is national champion and master of sports in off-road driving.
Yeah, that's pretty cool, man. Damn, that's pretty neat, brother. Heck yeah, dude. Pretty amazing story. So, I guess we'll get to talking about, man. And I'm going to pull up some pictures here. Oh my gosh, of course. Actually, I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna download these pictures. Hold on. That way I can just pull them up as we're talking. See, your dad also doubles as the company model.
Yeah, he's the face of our company.
Yeah. I can see.
His face and the body.
I know, man. About every picture's got that man in it, dude. So, all right, man. Hey, let's talk about the quality, man. Or actually, let's talk about the process here, right? Daniel, I met you guys at Matt's, right? And I'm interested in having you guys, build one of these in my truck. First off, you mentioned the Cascadia. Is that the only truck that you guys are currently building this in? And if not, what other models do you have? And if so, what models are you looking to come out with next?
So there is a list of the models that we are 100% certain that we can do, and there is a little catch for everything. So what we can do is, of course, Cascadias. We can do it almost in 9 days, something like this. It's like we already had a bunch of experience in it. You saw them by yourself, what it is. Then we also can do Canvar T680. Папа, скажи мне, какой Peterbilt мы можем делать?
500...
79, правильно?
Да.
Peterbilt 579, and another Kenworth. Какой второй Kenworth мы можем делать?
380, 328, по-моему. Ну, то есть классики.
And some Kenworth classics also we can do. And this is like the list of what we for sure can do and build, and it's gonna be looking something like the Cascadias itself, but they also gonna have a little bit more storage, and we theoretically can install more like bigger fridge into like Peterbilts and stuff. Just like depends on layout of your truck. And there is a little catch. We can basically do it in any other model, which have at least 70-inch long sleeper and mid-roof or high roof, but we don't have a like bunch of experience with, like, for example, Volvos or something. So if you have, for example, some sort of Volvo and you're sure that your sleeper is 74 inches, you have high roof, we're going to ask you to come to our facility. We're going to take measurements and we're going to tell if we can or not, but most likely we can.
All right. So, first off, that's been way more models than I thought you guys were doing. I knew y'all guys had the Freightliners locked down. I believe we had talked about you being able to do some of the Kenworth T680, but you guys haven't expanded so much, being able to do some classics and some other stuff. The Pete model, that's really great, man. And obviously that's important for the future of your business and, you being able to service every customer that comes to you. So, Daniel, say I found you guys online, right? And I'm interested in having this done. Walk me through the process with you guys. Do I get to choose the stuff that goes in there, like materials and all those things? Tell me how we would get this done, Daniel.
So how to get it done is pretty basic. We are the ones who are making the magic. You're the one who are making the choice. In all the models that I said to you, we can have two layouts. One is going to be model red and model gray, and second one is model gray. So you're going to have choice if you're going to have the bed behind the driver's seat along the sidewall, or you're going to have a second floor bunk. That's your choice. It's up to you. This is like our models that we are able to do. And then you just dropping off your truck at our facility. We do magic in 2 weeks, and you come to pick up whatever you saw on maps and whatever you see on a screen. But we are actually pretty flexible. Like theoretically, we can do anything for your money, as they say. If you want to make some sort of a like luxury vinyl instead of our vinyl, we theoretically can do it. Like, it's up to you. We are pretty customizable.
All right, so you said 2 week turnaround, and we're kind of designing. You guys are making it come true. So what kind of materials are you guys using? I remember you and I were talking about this at Matt. So what kind of stuff are you guys using? Where are you getting your materials from? Where are you making this stuff at? Give me those kind of details, Daniel.
Of course, I'm gonna address this question to Ernest as the head of manufacture. Папа, расскажи мне, пожалуйста, какие материалы мы используем и кто наши поставщики?
Конструктивный весь материал мы используем водостойкую фанеру, waterproof polywood. Материалы для отделки — это кожвинил. Мы выбираем уже забыл, как называется, поставщик большой. Если надо, скажу позже, сделаю скидку. А пену для матрасов мы можем использовать либо тот матрас, который есть у человека, он привык на нем спать. Мы можем его подогнать под размер, либо мы будем использовать пену с памятью использованную для матрасов.
Окей, давай я пока переведу, а ты попробуй вспомнить поставщика на имя. Это на имя сейчас работает. So For all the construction itself, we're using waterproof polywood. For the skinning, we have a vinyl, pretty high quality actually. We using for the mattresses, we for example, because like in model gray, we are not using your old mattress. We're using just like fully built-in new mattress and new bed that we are doing ourselves, and we using the memory foam for this one. So basically, all of our work done in Bollywood, the vinyl, and memory foam mattresses. That's basically all our things is. And our supplier, Ernest, is trying to find the name right now, but it's like pretty big company who is usually making stuff for the big RV manufacturers.
Туалеты мы используем Тедфорд.
And for the toilets, we're using Tedford's, also a big RV brand. So we're trying to just like be on a level with greater RV companies.
Yeah.
Материалы для отделки мы берем Keystone Brothers.
So we're using Keystone Brothers. This is the name of a company who is
Gotcha.
like our vinyl provider.
So with all this stuff in here, Daniel, you know, do we get choices of colors and like finishes? You know, I see the vinyl in this one. It looks like a white vinyl, and you know, kind of looks like the finish was maybe like a grayish wood grain style. But you know, do I as the customer, do I get a choice in these finishes that you put in there, and the design and the, you know, color schemes?
Может ли клиент выбрать цвет винила и отделки?
Да, конечно, у нас есть подбор. Вся линейка, которую предлагает Keystone Brothers сегодня, мы можем ее использовать. Любой из материалов, которые выберет клиент. И
Это
которые
повлияет на
есть у
цену или
Keystone
нет?
Brothers. Не критично, то есть это не будет какое-то глобальное изменение цены.
Okay. Yes, for sure. We can provide all the choices that our supplier Keystone Brothers have. So if you just like you want to, for example, some red stuff, and you saying that like, hey, I saw you're all white and I want to like do something more brighter, we're gonna send you a link to Keystone Brothers to their supplies, and you're gonna choose which vinyl you want.
Это выглядит вот так.
And this is how the palette looks like. So you can pick the colors from
Oh, okay.
all the palettes
Yeah, see,
itself.
that's a lot. That's a lot. Yeah, I like. Okay, I like
Да, у нас
that.
есть из чего выбрать.
Yeah, we have a bunch of choice for you guys.
What about lighting? What about lighting, Daniel? You know, what if we wanted you to add like some LED strip lighting or something in there? Do you guys do any of the
that's possible. We
ambiance
was
type
discussing. We was discussing this with my father was earnest that like, oh, this theoretically be possible done. And he said like, yeah, absolutely. It's like it's so simple job that like we can do it by a click, and it's not gonna even influence that much of a change of a price. But like in our Cascadias, we haven't installed anything like this, but it's possible.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Cool, man. And you know, what about the well, let's talk about the bed. So you know, kind of want to go over all the stuff with these, so people understand the value that they're getting here. You know what I mean? That they're not just giving you folks $8 grand, 10 grand, 12 grand, whatever the cost is, and you know they're just getting El Cheapo crapo. So you talked about memory foam beds and such. You know, is the bed getting larger at all? I mean, I know in the one model you're just getting the top bunk, but in the one where you put the bunk behind the driver's seat, I mean, is it a standard twin size bed that the driver's getting, or are they getting a smaller bed? Is it shrinking at all? Are they losing room?
Можешь напомнить мне, пожалуйста, размеры кровати, которые в модели Grey?
70 на 33, 70 инчей длина, 33 инчи ширина.
So basically, when you put in a bed behind the driver's seat, of course you want to save some space for you to walk around. So we cannot like put on a place the same bed that you had. And in our Cascadias, it's a 70-inch long on 35-inch wide.
Got you.
Uh,
Got you.
and
33.
on 33 inches wide. But theoretically, we can do it like more customizable also, just like a little bit longer, a little bit shorter.
Я добавлю сейчас. Очень
Да.
много было разговоров у нас в социальных сетях по поводу кровати достаточно короткой, которая за водительским сиденьем. И очень много было разговоров о том, что много драйверов не любят спать на верхней кровати, потому что летом там очень жарко. Перейди.
So we had a bunch of talks on our social media about like the bed behind the driver's seat is going to be short, and that a bunch of drivers hate to be on a second floor bulk because like it's pretty hot out there in summer on this first part.
И поэтому мы сейчас уже закончили разработку планировки, которая вот, приблизительно вот так вот будет выглядеть, когда у нас будет
Hold on,
кровать.
hold on. Tell him to hold on, Daniel. Tell him to hold on a second there.
Подожди,
Tell him
подожди,
to
убери,
hold on
пап.
so I can try to make it
Papa,
bigger.
убери.
Hunter, you're the screen guy. Which one do I need? Is it this one, Hunter? No, it's not that one, Hunter.
Yep, not that one. Not that one.
And I think we just have to drag him over, right? I
Oh, you're
think
trying
it's
to
this. Yeah, I'm sorry. I think it's this one, Hunter, and then you have to drag over who you want. Boom. There we go.
О,
All right, there we
А
go.
теперь можешь показывать.
Да, вот так
Я
вот.
перевожу.
Сейчас закончили мы планировку, которая позволит сделать кровать с правой стороны
За
будет
пассажирским?
за пассажирским сиденьем, либо убрать пассажирское сиденье.
Не, подожди. Когда я буду говорить, тоже покажи. So we had those critiques and this feedback from the people of like, oh, bed being too short, I don't want to sleep on the second floor. And we, of course, heard you guys. We heard the feedback from the people, and now we are happy to announce that we are finished development of a new design where we can put bed behind a passenger seat, and we theoretically can even take out the passenger seat itself, and then you're gonna have full-size bed.
Эта планировка позволит решить несколько проблем. Первое, мы можем, если в случае, когда мы уберем пассажирское сиденье, мы можем делать длину кровати до 80 инчей. И решили вторую проблему, когда водитель не вынужден спать на второй полке. И третий важный аспект, размеры этой кровати будут абсолютно соответствовать DOT-требованиям.
So basically, by this model, we fixed a few problems. One of which is the length of a bed. In case when we are taking out the passenger seat, we can do up to 80 inches long.
Oh yeah,
bed.
See, that's much better right there, dude. Yeah.
Much better. Yeah.
Yeah.
And second problem that, like, of course, you are not forced to sleep on the second floor. And besides that, this bed in the new model is gonna be 100% DOT approved.
И еще очень важный момент, который мы выяснили после откликов фолловеров в Фейсбуке, то, что в этой планировке есть возможность поставить очень большой холодильник.
And also, what apparently was very important for our followers on Facebook, in a new model, we will be able to install much larger fridge.
I could see, I could see him wanting one. I mean, me personally, I think this model right here that your dad had, that is the one we saw at Matt's, is, God, Hunter, see, I've already got this all messed up, dude.
So on the Matt's, you saw the model
this
gray.
one, yeah, this one's the one that I like the best. No, but I will give you the fact about the bed. I didn't like the bed as long, but if you just shifted all of this, like moved this to the other side, just pushed everything over, made the bed bigger, this one I think is the perfect one. The size fridge that your dad had in here is perfect. He had that spot for the air fryer in there, had all his storage stuff. Like, I don't know. I like this gray model. I think this one's really cool. The red one is fantastic. I see that one being great because it gives people that Volvo. God, is it the 770? I think it's the 770 and the W9. You know, because both of those have the ones at the bottom where you have the kind of the cafe seating or whatever, the table and stuff, and you know that definitely gives them the ring with that. But I will agree, man. In the summertime, you do not want to be on the top of that on that top bunk, man. I mean, even at night, you know, the heat's just coming through, and that stuff has got like, I mean, about the only way I could see that being good. And then you guys get into a whole other problem of being vehicle manufacturers probably is you'd have to add like insulation or stuff up there to keep the unit cooler. So I would agree with that, you know, that would be so, or maybe you just add some type of you know, Generac. Yeah, add a Generac, yeah, some kind of APU or something on there to help blow the air or re push air up that way. I don't know, but yeah, man. This stuff is really, really innovative, man. It truly is. I mean, applause to your dad for thinking of this, man. I mean, it's hard to believe that no one has thought about trying to squeeze this into a conventional sleeper. But I mean, the ways that he's done it is that you guys done it is absolutely phenomenal. You know what I mean? And I mean, I see all kinds of stuff you can do a step further with this. You know, adding storage on top of the unit. That's a real important thing for drivers, man. If you guys got to the point you were adding storage on top of that thing and making useful space of the, you know, space on top of the shower and the bathroom unit, that would be great. So hey, let's talk about some of the mechanics here. What type of system is used to run this? The water system, how big is the tank? You know, how easy is it for drivers to empty this out, fill this thing back up? You know, electrical system? Are we having to add batteries to these things? Give us that rundown there, Daniel.
Yeah, so basically we are building the water supply system like from the scratch. For the size of a tank, you're gonna have 20 to 26 gallons of water, of clean water, which gonna be heated by the instant heater. You don't need to wait a bunch of time to get the hot water. You're just gonna have it right away. You're gonna have the pump inside also, which powered by the inner system of your truck. We're gonna install the inverter, which gonna power everything. And of course, your inverter is gonna work from the generator of the truck itself or APU as well. So you are always gonna have the access for your shower and stuff. And like water and toilet, sorry, it's like obviously you don't need electricity to use the toilet. It's pretty standard RV situation. You will need the electricity for the toilet only to like flush, but in case you stuck somewhere without electricity, which is already wild scenario why you stuck somewhere in the truck without electricity, you can flush it with water bottle and it's fine. It's pretty easy for the driver to fill the tank and empty the tank. We have a specific crane that you can open up to flush all the water from the system. So for example, you want to take a bigger load, you just flushing off the water from your water supply, you saved another 200 pounds or so. And for the waste, it's pretty simple also because it's like just a tank, which is looking like pretty much a suitcase that you can roll around towards a dump station, dump it over there, and you're done.
Awesome, man. And you actually just touched on something I was going to get to is weight. What are we talking about? Weight addition with this, or are we actually like maybe losing weight in some instances? Because you know you said this stuff is made for RVs. It's super, you know, I'm sure super light. So what are we talking there? How much weight is a driver going to lose? They have something like this inside their truck.
So basically, because we're taking off the bed, we're taking off a bunch of stuff. Our construction is pretty light itself. Dry construction itself is going to be pretty light. It's going to be approximately 240 pounds extra. And with full of water, it's like what, 20 gallons, 20 times 3. And you get like what, 300, something like this. So like with full water and full construction is going to be around 500 pounds, 550, something like this. Without water, dry construction that you always can do because you have a crane to dump all the water, you're going to have a 240 pounds.
Man, that's not too bad. Not bad at all. That
Скажи, что мы добавляем вес не очень толстого трак-драйвера.
We're adding Ernest is saying that like we are adding weight of average, not that fat truck driver.
So, basically running a team truck there. That's what it is, man. Dude, the not fat truck driver. That's a good one right there, Ernest. That's lightweight, man. Obviously that's important. I mean, most of these, drivers, try to get or shippers try to get as much as they can on a dang truck, forcing, drivers to max their stuff out. So not having to forego, being able to haul freight, just to have some of this comfort, is pretty important. We actually, had a post, someone was talking about that, about a big super sleeper. They're like, oh, it's great. You have a room and a kitchen and all this, but you can only haul 20,000 pounds. So, I actually saw a comment on one of your guys' posts that I thought you were going to get into, and he talked about the water, but water pressure, man. Are we talking about good pressure here, or is this stuff just trickling out? I know that's going to be an important thing with us. So, how durable is this is the water or how much is the water pressure?
Какое у нас давление воды? Насколько у нас там хороший
Регулярное
поток?
такое же, как и в городской сети.
Typical for a city, as in your home.
Nice.
Like we have a powered pump. It's pretty powerful. You gotta have always your access and stuff. Like you're gonna feel as you are at home, and that's it.
Cool. Finally, I think probably one of the most important things is service and warranty, Daniel. Something goes wrong with this thing, how am I going to get this fixed?
So basically what we do, we are giving 12 months of warranty for the equipment used. So for example, pipes, the water supply system, 3D microwave. And that's what we're giving. Like you have 12 months of this.
Gotcha, man. Gotcha. And then, I mean, and obviously I'm sure like we have to come to you guys in Indiana to get this thing service worked on like that.
Yeah. So if your, let's say, heater went off and like it's not working anymore, you are dropping off your truck, we are fixing it in a matter of days, and that's it. Maybe
Cool,
even not days. Сколько бы у нас заняло поменять помпу, если она поломалась?
Водяную помпу?
Да.
20 минут.
20 minutes and it's done. You came, we fixed, you go.
Typical dad. Daddy's all like...
То, о чем мы сейчас говорим, это очень классно, но это не самое главное. Повторяй, переведи.
Ты можешь мне сказать все сразу.
Нет, переведи, пожалуйста.
He's saying that what we are talking right now, it's all good, but like it's not the most important thing.
Я думаю, что самое главное во всей этой истории это то, что эти системы могут быть доступны для почти каждого водителя. Почти каждый водитель может заработать стоимость установки приблизительно за месяц-полтора.
He's saying that like on his opinion, the most important part of all our system is it's pretty accessible. Any average truck driver can make the cost of our installment in like months and a half.
И мне кажется, что вот если водитель или там не каждый, но многие водители будут иметь возможность иметь такой комфорт в дороге, это очень положительно скажется и на самом водителе, на его психологическом состоянии, в конце концов, на безопасности в дороге.
He thinks that like if most of the truckers gonna have this, it's gonna be very positive influence on their like physical health, mental health, and just like comfort on the road and like how much you can drive, how much you can feel good in this one.
Потому что вы просто не представляете, как много значит иметь возможность после работы там с тарпом или там с чейнами летом где-нибудь в Техасе, иметь возможность зайти в прохладную кабину, принять 2 минуты прохладный душ, и ты сразу будешь чувствовать себя человеком.
Because just imagine how you was working with the tarps in middle of a summer in Texas, and after you're done, you're all sweaty, all tired, and like the pleasure of getting inside and taking a quick 2 minutes cold shower, it's something unbelievable.
И как раз вот эта ситуация, когда ты хочешь это сделать, заставила, собственно, и разработать эту систему инсталляции, толкнула меня на мысль, что это возможно сделать здесь в американском тракинге. Потому что американский трак, он просто создан для этого, он огромный.
And he's saying that like actually the situation like this when he was working with the tarps on a Texas road or something, put him to the like it was last push to start making the system itself as a necessity for himself. And like this was last push when he was like, American trucks is just like built for this. They are like exact size. They're just perfect amount of like it's so easy to implement it in it, and like that's what we need to do. There was like last push of him.
Yeah,
А что вы, ребята, думаете на этот счет? Это все-таки возможность сделать, вы рассматриваете это как возможность сделать жизнь водителя лучше? Или это просто очередной маркетинговый проект для зарабатывания денег? Вот как вы относитесь к этому?
He's
Неважно
asking,
знать.
what's your guys' opinion on this? Is it like really gonna be a big jump for comfort of a driver, or quote unquote just marketing thing to make money?
I'm gonna let Hunter talk. I've talked. I'll let him talk and then I'll go.
Sorry, Pedro, I've been over here working, brother.
No, you're good. I mean, you ain't got. I'm usually cutting you fucking off, so it's not like it.
No, dude. Listen, I don't really have much more to add to it. I mean, I think it's amazing what y'all built in in 5 months to see where it's come. Just y'all's following on Facebook. We need to get some tips on that. But yeah, it's awesome. I'm a big fan.
I personally, someone who was a driver for 10 years, man, I'm all for it. I think anyone that is a driver is all for it, believes that it is definitely something we need. And, I like the example that your dad gave about the tarps, because I know your dad did open deck freight, so he dealt with tarps and stuff. But, I would also say we could marry this with another problem, which is the parking issue, right? I mean, you go, if you're not able to park at a truck stop and get a shower, and you have to park on the side of the road, or, you're parking at a Freight Ninja site like our sponsor or another one, a lot of these places don't have showers. So regardless, this still gives the driver the ability to take a shower, in any place at any time, have that comfort, not have to, leave the cab, because even if you go further, you park at a truck stop, you still got to get your shower bag. You got to get out. You got to go wait in freaking line with 5 other people, or behind 5 or 10 other people in a shower that, 30 people have been inside, that's been cleaned for 30 seconds after every person. So, just the part about the cleanliness and the accessibility to being able to stay clean, and have a kind of, I guess, all of the features of your home inside of your home on the road is obviously, a great thing, and, Daniel, honestly, I mean, I don't see it being, very much longer if you guys, keep this up, y'all push it, you keep fine tuning this, your dad being able to possibly, contract on this idea to some of these larger mega carriers, that have got a couple hundred, couple thousand trucks, that could see the value in something like this.
Перейдешь мне что-нибудь?
Let me translate real quick. Он говорит о том, что да, это прекрасная идея. Это он, как трекер, который водил 10 лет, сам понимает, насколько это невероятная и нужная вещь. Он говорит, что любой трекер бы, скорее всего, сказал, что да, дайте мне это абсолютно. Он говорит, что помимо твоего примера, который тоже абсолютно шикарен, есть примеры о том, что ты не всегда можешь запарковаться на трек-стопе, не всегда можешь пойти в душ. И это как бы решает большую проблему, в том числе эту. И он говорит, что это абсолютно нужная тема. И если вы, ребята, продолжите толкать это вперед и продвигать, то определенно в один момент вы сможете типа заключить большие сделки с большими флитами, которые на тысячи, десятки тысяч траков.
Да, это, конечно, мы будем стараться это делать. Поддержу еще слова о надобности этой штуки. Знаешь, какая еще очень классная, приятная вещь? Что никогда ты сидишь на унитазе на трекстопе и думаешь о том, сколько тысяч голых жоп сидело здесь до тебя. Вот этот момент очень хочется иметь свой личный туалет в траке.
Okay, I'm gonna translate it as a quote unquote because at the moment where you are sitting in a toilet in the truck stop, imagining how many thousands of asses was sitting in your place is very pushing to have your own toilet.
Yeah, that's very important for me.
Yeah. Hey, it's you tell your dad. I used to be the truck driver. I would go inside with Lysol spray and wipes and still put toilet paper on the seat.
Он говорит о том, что он, будучи драйвером, он брал с собой салфетки с хлором и всякие вымывашки, вытирал и все равно ставил туалетную бумагу на сидушку.
Я понимаю все прекрасно.
He understands you and relate to you so much.
And you can, if you want to read this comment to your dad. So this is JR, and they do open deck, and says he does a lot of oversized stuff. So there's a compliment from him watching.
Я хотел бы сделать маленькую ставку о том, что
truck manufacturers.
Да, производители траков будут, в конце концов, будут приходить к вам и просить о партнерстве. Это прекрасная идея для open deck драйверов. Я могу использовать душ сразу после загрузки или разгрузки. И также мы возим странную всякую шнягу и не всегда можем запарковаться на трек-стопах. Это было бы очень классно.
Да. Мы абсолютно открыты к диалогу со всеми, и с флитами, и с производителями, и готовы делиться тем опытом, который у нас есть. Да, мы открыты к диалогу.
We are fully open to talks with fleets, with truck manufacturers, with basically anybody. Our initial thought on sales, it was owner operator, this is the guy who cares about his truck and he gonna do. But modern market is saying also that you as a fleet and as a company, you wanna give a comfort to your driver and to let them stay.
I will tell you. I mean, this is just feedback from someone that's been in and around this industry for a long time, and all the people here watching, including JR, will second this. The hard part about your sell to an owner operator, one truck person, is what do they do for the 2 to 4 weeks that they're without a truck? That's going to be the thing. Doesn't matter if I've got $10,000 laying around to give you to do this shit. What do I do for the 2 to 4 weeks that I'm without a truck? Now you could go rent one. That's an easy thing, but just a thought.
There is better thing to do. There's better thing to do. Take your wife to the second honeymoon. Go to Caribbean or Florida.
Look, you're
have
not
little weekend.
You're losing them. You're losing them, Daniel, because they're spending money with you, and now they got to spend money on their wife. Look, the wife's going to tell them one or the other. Okay. We're a group of married men here. We go.
You're right. But you can go to Las Vegas with the boys or something like this.
There we go. There we go.
You're still gonna have. You still usually when you're truck driving, like how it was for my father, for Ernest, You're driving for 3 weeks and then you're having 1 week off, right? All you're doing this time, you're just like taking a little longer day off, and that's it.
Regardless, I like this, man. This is I mean, again, applause to your pops for this, dude. This is some really cool and innovative stuff, man. I mean, truly is. I mean, and you guys are pretty affordable. Which we didn't talk about that, so let's do that. Because I think people are going to be shocked at how affordable this is. What are we looking at cost wise, Daniel, on the low end and on the high end? What are we looking at cost wise on one of these?
Yeah, I think people gonna be shocked, especially after knowing how much like IRI or the Bolt charging people for their basic comfort. If you're gonna open up our Facebook or Instagram and pick any post, you're gonna ended up looking at our basic models, and our basic model is 10,200 for whole installation. This is base price for the shower, toilet, hot water, microwave, fridge, everything that you see on our videos. And then it's up to you guys what you want in your truck, and like if you something want and we theoretically can do this, we can go up to the sky, to the moon, and like rebuild your whole truck with a bunch of extra storage spaces and like fancy ass carpets and stuff like this. It's up to you.
Yeah, and hey, that is 10 grand. I don't think that's bad at all, dude. Like for something like this, I mean, whole new everything, like I said, and then you get the mattress, all of it. Fridge. I don't think that's bad deal at all, man. That's pretty dang good. And Jr. had a gun right here. He said, get him to come in, do the measurements and design, and then you guys build everything there in shop, and then bring it back. Which is what a lot of truck builders do with interiors. They they bring you in, take all your measurements, take the stuff out, put it all together, and then they bring you back, bring the truck in for a few days or a week, and they gut everything and then just install all of it once it's done. So, but yeah, 10 grand. Not a bad damn deal
10
right there,
grand.
man.
Insane.
Just this.
That is
As Ernest
insane, right,
said,
bro?
Like honestly, dude, I feel like if that was the package through like the manufacturer himself, that'd be like 60,000 easily.
Yeah, dude.
I mean,
yes.
it's crazy, but that's awesome.
But yeah, as Ernest said, this is like not that much of money. That's like what flatbed driver can make in like months or two.
Yeah.
And it's gonna pay you back all time you are on the road with all your comfort.
Oh,
and
100%. I don't know
convenience.
what a shower costs right now. I don't know, probably 15, 17.
Tank
But
of
JR,
gas.
what's a shower cost, JR? Or Bobby, if you're still watching, what's a shower cost?
17.
17. God dang. Dude, I remember when showers were like $7 or $8 a piece, Ernest. At the big truck stops, the mom and pops were $5.
Мгм.
Yeah.
Он
Sad.
говорит, что он помнит, когда на больших
Я понял.
трекстопах... да, окей.
He's like, I understood him.
Yeah, that's basically what was the... Yeah.
Not all the time.
You cut me.
Oh man. Free with your pilot points. You shouldn't have to. You have a shower already in your mobile command center, Bobby. The Bennett Command Center. That's what that thing is. The Bennett Command Center. Oh man. All right, so that's all I really got, Hunter. What do you got, man? You got anything you want to add to with these guys?
I'm just excited to see where this goes.
Yeah.
I mean, it is an incredible idea. It's like we said at Matt's. It's like it's such a good idea. It's crazy that nobody's thought of this yet. But
Yeah.
I'm glad you guys did. Well deserved, and I'm excited, like I said, to see where it goes. And shoot, hopefully JR gets the deal for y'all.
Yeah, thank you.
Are you guys going to be at any more truck shows this year, showing your stuff off?
I don't know, let me ask. Будем ли мы на каких-либо еще трак-шоу в этом году?
Это будет зависеть от того, как нас будут покупать все.
It's gonna depend on how much we're gonna sell.
Yeah. Well, not all of them are like Matt's, man. Most of like just the regular truck shows, I don't know, vendor booth, couple $100. That's it. couple
Он
$100.
говорит, что далеко не все трак-шоу такие, как Мэтс. Некоторые маленькие, типа самые стандартные трак-шоу, там типа пару сотен долларов за бус.
And tell them, Daniel, most of the truck shows, the vendor stuff, most truck shows, they support charities. So, not only you doing that, but you're supporting a good cause. So yeah, a couple $100, man, for truck shows to be a vendor at most of them.
Он еще говорит, что большинство трак-шоу, они поддерживают oh my god, charity. Oh my.
Damn, he forgot his own language. That's sad, bro.
Yeah. Charity, когда ты, короче, деньги отдаешь на доброе дело.
Донатить.
Ну да, на всякие поддержку там.
Нам сейчас прислали предложение техасская выставка и калифорнийская какая-то. Мы подумаем тоже. Сейчас мы размышляем над этим, но все будет сильно зависеть от того, как мы согласуем бюджет. Если бюджет будет позволять, мы с удовольствием примем участие. Если нет, то будем дальше развиваться. И в следующем году точно будем массово участвовать, стараться массово участвовать.
So what he said that we received actually a few invites from Texas Truck Show and California one. We are thinking about this at the moment and seeing what our funds is for this year and how it's gonna go. As he said, it's gonna all depends on actually the sales itself.
Yeah.
But next year we're gonna try to be in as much truck shows as possible. So this is the case.
Well, we'll be at the Texas Trucking Show. That's a real good one. So if you guys make it down there, that's a good show to come to. So yeah, if you go, definitely tell your mom to email us, let us know. Natalia, I know you're watching, so if you're going to the Texas Trucking Show, email us and let us know that y'all are going. All right, so we're going to get to final things here, and then we'll answer JR's question. Mr. Impatient here just would have gave us a minute, JR. Golly, we got such bossy, watchers here, man. Daniel.
Yep.
Final comments, questions, concerns. You want to give us some updates about some things you guys are doing, and tell everyone, specifically JR, where everybody can find you guys at if they want to do business with you.
So we are all over the internet, and you can always contact us. I'm gonna answer. If you're gonna call, I'm gonna be the one who's answer you. And if you're gonna leave the phone number, you're gonna speak directly to me. You can find us on the Facebook, in our website, bigcamper.com, bigcampersleeper.com, TikTok, Instagram, all over the place, and find our contacts over there. But physically, we are located in Porter, Indiana. It's next to Gary, Chicago area. I'm pretty sure that a bunch of people just know where the Gary is, so it's going to be easy enough to find us. And about the updates, I mean, guys, let's just make it the new norm for everybody. Everybody deserves to be a human, to be clean, to not pee in a bottle, to be just comfortable with your own place in most of the time that you're spending. Let's make it normal for everybody to have this in their truck.
Like it, man. I like it. And one final joke. Aren't you still kind of peeing in a bottle? It's just a bigger bottle, Daniel.
It's 5 gallon. It's not the bottle that much, but yeah.
You're dead.
I don't understand. Sorry.
Yeah, you said. Man, you guys are awesome, man. I love y'all's personality. I mean, you're earnest. I mean, again, man, absolutely fantastic, dude. Really, Hunter said it best. I mean, the fact that this is, so easy, it's stupid that no one else has thought about it yet. So, man, this is great. We look forward to seeing seeing where you guys go with this. We'll definitely have to have y'all back on as y'all come out with more, more designs. Once y'all get a new design put into a truck, really would like to see those 3D printouts that you guys are talking about doing, Daniel. I think those are pretty dope, man. I think that'll be a really great idea. Photos and
We're
one
gonna
thing,
post
but
them soon enough. We're
yeah.
gonna post them soon enough on our website, I think. And actually, there is quick announcement that like you guys might look forward as exclusive. Soon enough on our Facebook page, you will be able to take a look at Canver T680, a conversion
Oh, cool.
of a new truck.
Nice. We'll get to you in a second, JR. Hold on. Can't wait to see that. I like your guys' Facebook. Your videos do really well, and 170,000 followers is what y'all got. That's pretty amazing, man. But it shows the interest that there is out there for something like this. I mean, anyone that has been a truck driver for any amount of time, or has a significant other or family member that is one, has heard about the stories of, like you said, basically not being able to be like a human being, man. Not being able to take a shower every day or find a place to use the bathroom. A lot of these shippers and receivers, they don't want to let you use the bathroom there half the time. So, unfortunate that you got to pay for it to put it in the truck, but it's great that there's someone out there like you guys, they're able to do it. And you got the background for it. I think that is probably something really important. Your dad just isn't some clown that, has got a bunch of tools in his shop, is like, let me make a shower and put it in a truck. I mean, your dad comes from this world, being in the RV stuff, being a guy who did the off-road things and all that. Like, he understands what it is to have this with the lightweight materials, all the things that go into it. So your dad's perfectly positioned to be the one doing this.
Thank you. Он говорит, что ты идеально подходишь под то, чтобы это делать, с тем, что ты приходишь с большим опытом из RV, из моторспорта и всего-всего, и ты просто, типа, не какой-то левый тип, который такой, типа, давайте я что-то сделаю, а прям чувак, который подходит на это место.
Спасибо, приятно слышать. Надо сказать еще, что у нас на ярде всегда стоит, скорее всего, всегда будут стоять две каскади, которые будут
можно приехать
как
посмотреть.
шоурум, да, и можно всегда
Да.
приехать, посмотреть, задать
Хорошо.
вопросы. Я всегда потрачу время на то, чтобы что-то рассказать, объяснить.
He's saying that he's very pleased by what you're saying about his background, and also he's wanted to notice that like you guys always can pull up to our facility. There is almost certainly always gonna be our two cascadias. You can always take a look by your own eyes at our little showroom of what you guys gonna get for your money.
Да, спасибо, ребят, что интересуетесь тем. Спасибо, что поддерживаете информационным полем. Приятно было пообщаться.
Ты уверен, что мы уже прощаемся?
Нет, я не прощаюсь, я просто скажу, что я сказал.
He's saying that like he is really appreciating you guys being interested in it and like supporting in the media channels our idea itself.
Oh yeah, no, of course, Ernest. Not our honor, man. Thank you for giving us your time, man, and coming on here talking about the B camper sleeper system and telling us about your background, and all that stuff. So no, thank you, man. We appreciate y'all, being a guest on our show, and again, we look forward to getting y'all back on, 6 months, a year down the road. Y'all get this T680 thing, get some more of these new designs out there. Love to check in, see where you guys up. You never know. When we talk to you in 6 months, you could be telling us that you just signed a deal with Peterbilt, right, to put these things in. You know what I mean? So yeah, we're definitely going to get an update. And before we get out of here, we'll do some final sponsor breaks, pay some bills. JR. First off, I will see you at Texas Trucker Show, JR. I totally forgot that you live in Texas. You're not that far from me. So I'll first off for sure see you there. Second, I will get with you about coming on the show in June. I need to wait because we got a new sponsor that we're going to be rolling out in June, and I need to find out what day they want to come on. So let me get with them, and then Hunter and I will get with you, and we'll have JR come on, talk about trucking and talk about your book and stuff. Shauna, looking forward to seeing you guys next week in Bristol. Yes, ma'am, you will see us there. We'll be there with bells on. and Will Jam. That's right. Will Jam will be our next show. We got Large Cars and Guitars in Bristol, Tennessee next week. What is it? Officially, it's May 8th and 9th. That is a Friday and a Saturday. Next Friday and Saturday, right? Yes. I'm so off here, dude. Yes, it is next week, bro. I hate when we got all the shows like this back to back to back our busy season because I start losing dates, man. And because Will Jam is close in the date, I keep wanting to use Will Jam's dates, but for May. So May 8th and 9th, Bristol, Tennessee. Large Cars and Guitars going to be at the Bristol Motor Speedway. Hope to see all you folks out there. You can get tickets at the gate, or you can go to largecarsguitars.com, I believe is Tony's site. Largecarsguitars.com, or you can go on Facebook, find them on Facebook, and you can pre-order tickets there. A majority of that money does go to charity, so I want to put that out there. We talked about that a little earlier on the show. All this money, these truck shows go to support local things, so you are giving back to them. Huge shout out to our sponsor for that, Multi-Service Fuel Card. Absolutely appreciate them showing us some love and getting us there. Be on the lookout for some cool content we're going to do with them. We'll have tons of driver boxes or bags, I think they're doing this time, that we'll be passing out there. So make sure you come find Hunter and I and Steve, Mr. Steve Talamo, who'll have some as well. We'll be doing some interviews, passing out some driver bags at Large Cars Guitars. And then we'll go into Will Jam, as Miss Shauna said. Hunter and I are really looking forward to that. I've never been to South Dakota. Hunter, you ever been to South Dakota?
I have not.
It's going to be hell. This is going to be a hell of a trip, dude. It's going to be so much fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Was it like basically 5 days of nonstop trucking fun? Sunday. So appreciate Shauna and her team over there at Will Jam for sponsoring us for that, getting us out there. So we'll have Shauna on the show in a few weeks, so she'll come on here and talk about that. All right, let's wrap it up. Do some sponsor love, and then we'll see what Mr. Hound has to say before we get out of here, and all that good stuff. Sponsor love, Sureline Capital.
Need to check fuel prices 100 miles down the road? Trying to book a load at 3 a.m. but need a credit check on a shipper or broker? Well, Sureline has an app for that. Access and monitor your account from the palm of your hand. Run financial reports. See open loads. Check fuel prices at 2,000 plus locations. All on the Sureline Capital app, now available on Apple and Android devices. To see more of what Sureline offers, including how to get set up, check them out on the web at SurelineCapital.com or reach out by phone at 801-605-8822. Don't forget to use code SURETHING365 to get your first invoice up to $2,000 for free.
With sites coast to coast and close to the things you need like repair facilities, food, fuel, and even shippers and receivers, Freight Ninja isn't just truck parking done differently, it's truck parking done the right way. View all our locations and find out more about us online at freightninja.com or call day or night at 844-303-1505. Make sure you use code Lounge Ninja to get special pricing.
Mr. Hound, what you got, man?
I'm still wiping off this Las Vegas flu, but yeah, Ernest, appreciate y'all coming on. Once again, love what y'all have going on. And since it's y'all's first time on the show, you are now official Lounge Lizards, which is a term of endearment. So you're welcome on the show anytime for updates. Just want to come hang out, whatever. But yeah, thanks again for hanging out with us, guys.
Of course. Thank you for hosting us here.
Yep.
All right. Let's see. What do we got? Tomorrow morning, make sure you tune in to the Road Dog Coffee podcast. Be streaming across all of our channels as well as the Road Dog Coffee channels. That'll be 8 Central, 9 Eastern. Y'all know how we do it. We're just going to chill out, drink a couple cups of coffee, do some work in the background, and just talk about the happenings going on in logistics in the world and kind of whatever else that comes up. Friday, no show Friday. Hunter and I were going to do a freestyle. However, next Wednesday is Large Cars and Guitars or Bust, baby. A Truck the What Wednesday. So we didn't think it was appropriate to do 2 freestyles back to back, right? Because we got to make you savor them, right? Can't do too many of them. So we'll be back next Wednesday, 4 p.m. Central, with all the crew. We're going to see if we can get some folks that are going to large cars hop on with us. We'll talk about what to expect, what's going on. I'm going to reach out to Tony. I know he's going to be busy, but I'm going to see if maybe like I could get Tony to hop on like from his phone or something. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I'm gonna reach out to him and like Van and Evan, you know, all that. So yeah, next week, folks, come and watch us and watch us all next week, because boy, oh boy, our Hunter and I are gonna have some crazy good content for y'all, man. I love truck shows is always the best content. Always the best content, dude. It's gonna be amazing. And we have I swear, Hunter, I'm telling you, the Airbnb we got, I'm gonna say this before we get off here. The Airbnb we got, I'm telling you, dude, is proof we live in the Matrix. Because how is it that we literally are staying in a different place that looks almost identical to the fucking one that we stay in?
I know, it threw me off, bro.
It's so creepy how similar that house is, bro. It's so crazy. All right, we're gonna be out of here, everybody. We'll see you next week. Appreciate you hanging out with us. Make sure you go follow us, like us, comment, you know, all that stuff. Right, Hunter?
That's right.
That's right. We're going to be out. As always, say, Chuck them deuces. Mr. Hound, roll that beautiful bean footage.
The views and opinions expressed on this show by its guests are not necessarily those of Lounge Media Group or the show host. So if you sue someone, make sure it's the party responsible for hurting your feelings. Also, grow up, be an adult, and understand not everyone thinks like you. And that's okay.